Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss vitamin A, which is a fat-soluble vitamin. Learning objective for today's video are: first we will see chemistry of vitamin A, then we will see what are the various functions of vitamin A. In the end, we will discuss deficiency manifestation of vitamin A along with various NEET PG MCQs. To download lecture notes and other interesting stuff related to biochemistry, please visit website biochemistrybasics.com. Before going into detail of vitamin A, first let's see what are the various type of questions that can be asked in theoretical exam from this particular topic. The first one is the long answer question like write detailed note on chemistry, functions, sources and deficiency manifestation of vitamin A. Then short notes and brief answers like Ward's visual cycle, hypervitaminosis A, and therapeutic uses of vitamin A. First, we will see structure of vitamin A. So vitamin A contains single 6-membered ring to which 11 carbon side chain is attached. This is the structure of all-trans retinal, which is a most common type and it is also known as a vitamin A1. This is the structure of 11 cis retinal and this is the structure of beta carotene, which is a provitamin A. Side chain contains alternate double bond. Now vitamin A, which is basically an alcohol that is retinol, but it can be converted into an aldehyde that is retinol or into acid which is retinoic acid. There are three biologically active forms of vitamin A which are collectively known as retinoids. First one is the retinol, which is a primary alcohol containing form. Second one is retinal, which is a aldehyde containing form. The third one is retinoic acid, that is carboxyl containing form. So these are the three active forms of vitamin A which is collectively known as retinoids. Now each of these compounds are derived from the plant precursor which is known as a beta carotene. This beta carotene consists of two molecules of retinal linked at their aldehyde end, which is also referred to as a provitamin form of vitamin A. So this beta carotene, it is also called as a provitamin form of vitamin A. This is the picture showing the conversion of provitamin A, that is beta carotene, into the active forms of vitamin A, that is retinol and retinoic acid. First, beta carotene is cleaved by beta carotene dioxygenase enzyme into two molecules of retinal, which is a aldehyde form. And this two molecules of retinal is reduced to retinal. This two molecules of retinal is reduced to retinol by retinal aldehyde reductase enzyme. And this particular step is the reversible step. Alternatively, this retinal is oxidized to the retinoic acid. So this is the picture showing the conversion of provitamin A beta carotene into the active forms of vitamin A, that is retinol and retinoic acid. Now vitamin A metabolism. So retinol, which is synthesized from the retinal by retinal reductase enzyme, is absorbed in the intestinal cell along with the various lipids and bile salts. And from the intestinal cell, it is transported to the liver for its storage purpose along with various chylomicrons. And in the liver, it is stored in the form of retinol palmitate. Vitamin A, which is stored in the liver, is transported to the peripheral tissues in the form of all-trans retinol by retinol binding protein. And this retinol binding protein complex is uptake by various receptors present on the target cell, and after uptaking by the target cell, hormone response elements which is present in the DNA is activated, so the genes are activated. So this is the picture showing the metabolism of vitamin A. Now storage of vitamin A. So as we have discussed that vitamin A is stored inside the liver, particularly liver perisinusoidal stellate cells as a retinol palmitate. Now sources of vitamin A. So fish liver oil is the richest source of vitamin A along with various other animal sources like milk, egg, cheese green leafy vegetables, then fruits and vegetables containing yellow pigment, that is beta carotene, like mangoes, papaya, carrots, apricots, peaches. So these are the various sources of vitamin A. Nutritional requirements of vitamin A. Recommended daily allowance of vitamin A for the children is around 400 to 600 microgram per day, and for male it is 750 to 1000 microgram per day. While for the female it is 750 microgram per day, and in the pregnancy requirement is 1000 microgram per day. Now various units of vitamin A. Vitamin A in the food is expressed as a micrograms of retinol equivalent, and 6 microgram of beta carotene is equal to 1 microgram of preformed retinol. And pure vitamin A for pharmaceutical uses is expressed in international units. So 1 international unit is equal to 0.3 microgram of retinol, and 1 microgram of retinol is equal to 3.33 international unit. So that is all about units of vitamin A. Now, functions of vitamin A. So vitamin A is required for variety of biochemical functions, such as for the vision, second for the cell differentiation and growth, third for the mucus secretion, and fourth for the maintenance of epithelial cells. So these are the various functions of vitamin A. So different forms of the vitamin have a different functions. First one is retinal and retinol are involved in a vision. Retinoic acid is involved in the cellular differentiation and metabolic processes, and beta carotene is involved in the antioxidant function. Again, I am repeating, for the vision we require retinal and retinol. For the cellular differentiation and metabolic process we require retinoic acid, and for the antioxidant function we require beta carotene, which is a provitamin A. First we will see role of vitamin A in vision. So role of vitamin A in vision has been known through the studies of G. Ward, who received the Nobel Prize for his work in the 1943. The cyclic events occur in the process of vision known as a rhodopsin cycle or Ward's visual cycle. Both rod and cone cells of retina contain photoreceptor pigment in their membrane, and vitamin A is the component of these pigments. Rods are required for the vision in dim light, and cones are required for the color vision. The rhodopsin or visual purple, the visual pigment of rod cells in the retina, consists of 11 cis retinal, which is bound to the protein opsin. So that is the content of rhodopsin. Rhodopsin contain 11 cis retinal, which is bound to the protein opsin. So this is the Ward's visual cycle. As we have already discussed that this rhodopsin, which is a visual pigment, it contains opsin and 11 cis retina. So when light falls on the retina, photoisomerization occurs, and opsin dissociates from the rhodopsin, and the 11 cis retinal, which is present in the rhodopsin, is isomerized to the all trans retina. Now this opsin, it remains in the retina itself, and this all trans retinal, it has a two possibilities. This all trans retinal is converted to the 11 cis retinal again in the retina itself by retinal isomerase enzyme in the dark, or alternatively this all trans retinal via blood transported to the liver, and in the liver this trans retinal is reduced to the trans retinol by NADH dependent alcohol dehydrogenase enzyme. And this trans retinol is isomerized to the cis retinol, and this cis retinol is oxidized to the cis retinal by again alcohol dehydrogenase, which is present in the liver, and this cis retinal is again transported back to the retina via blood, and hence this Ward's visual cycle gets complete. So this is the picture showing the Ward's visual cycle. Now this is the picture showing the rods and cones which are present in the retina. Rods are important for the vision in the dim light and cones are important for the color vision. And this is the picture which is indicating the structural alteration during photoisomerization. As we have seen, rhodopsin contains opsin and 11-cis retinal. And when the light falls on the retina, 11-cis retinal is isomerized to the trans retinal. Now, dark adaptation time is the time which is taken for regeneration of rhodopsin is known as a dark adaptation time. So bright light depletes the stores of rhodopsin in the rods. Therefore, when a person shifts suddenly from the bright light to dimly light area, there is a difficulty in seeing. For example, entering the theater. And the dark adaptation time is increased in vitamin A deficient individuals. Now, role of vitamin A in color vision. Color vision is mediated by three pigments which are called as a porphyropsin, iodopsin and cyanopsin, and they are sensitive to three essential colors. Porphyropsin is sensitive to red, iodopsin is sensitive to green and cyanopsin is sensitive to blue. All these pigments consist of 11-cis retinal which is bound to the protein opsin. And when light strikes the retina, it bleaches one or more of these pigments depending on the color quality of the light. And the pigments are converted to all trans retinal and the protein moiety opsin is released as in the case of rhodopsin. This reaction gives rise to the nerve impulse that is read out in the brain as a color. For example, red if porphyropsin is split, green if iodopsin is split, and blue if cyanopsin is split. If mixture of three are converted, the color readout in the brain depends on the proportion of the three split. Now, cellular differentiation and metabolic effect. So retinoic acid is an important regulator of gene expression, especially during growth and development. Retinoic acid exerts a number of metabolic effects on tissue, which include control of biosynthesis of membrane glycoproteins and glycosaminoglycans, which are necessary for the mucous secretion. And this mucous secretion keeps epithelial cell moist and it prevents its keratinization. And the control of biosynthesis of cholesterol. They act like steroid hormones and they bind to nuclear receptors. Now about retinoic acid receptors. So retinoic acid receptors regulate the transcription by binding to specific DNA site. Now antioxidant functions. As we have already discussed, for the antioxidant function, provitamin A is important. So provitamin A, which is a beta carotene, is an antioxidant and it may play a role in the trapping the free radical in the tissues. The antioxidant property of lipid-soluble vitamin A may account for its possible anti-cancer activity. High level of dietary carotenoids have been associated with the decreased risk of cardiovascular disease. Now, vitamin A as a therapeutic agent means in various diseases we can use vitamin A as a therapeutic drug. Beta carotene used in cutaneous porphyria, all trans retinoic acid in acute promyelocytic leukemia, which is called as a differentiation therapy. Then 13-cis retinoic acid, which is also known as a isotretinoin. It is used in cystic acne and in childhood neuroblastoma. So these are the various use of vitamin A as a therapeutic agent. Now deficiency manifestation of vitamin A. So clinically, degenerative changes in the eyes and skin are observed commonly in individuals with vitamin A deficiency. Vitamin A deficiency may be primary, that is dietary insufficiency, or secondary. And the causes of secondary deficiency may include impaired absorption of lipids, failure to synthesize ApoB48 and therefore inability to form chylomicrons into which vitamin A is normally incorporated after absorption that we have already seen in the metabolism of vitamin A, lack of lipase enzyme as in pancreatitis, failure in converting beta carotene to retinol because of an enzyme defect, impaired storage in hepatic cell and liver diseases, and failure to synthesize retinol binding proteins which required for its transport to the peripheral tissues, thus affecting transport to the target tissues. So these are the various causes of secondary vitamin A deficiency. Now effect on vision. The earliest symptoms of vitamin A deficiency is impaired dark adaptation or night blindness, poor vision in dim light, and xerophthalmia. First, we will discuss night blindness. This is characterized by loss of vision in night, that is in dim or poor light, since dark adaptation time is increased. Prolonged deficiency of vitamin A leads to an irreversible loss of visual cells. And severe vitamin A deficiency causes dryness of cornea and conjunctiva. Cornea and conjunctiva are keratinized and clinical condition is termed as a xerophthalmia, which is also known as a dry eyes. If the situation prolongs, then keratinization and ulceration of cornea take place, and this results in the destruction of cornea. The cornea becomes totally opaque, resulting in the permanent loss of vision that leads to blindness. And the clinical condition is termed as a keratomalacia, that is softening of cornea. And the white opaque spot which is developed on the either side of the cornea in vitamin A deficiency are known as a Bitot spot. This is the picture of softening of cornea, which is a keratomalacia. If the xerophthalmia persists for a longer duration, that it leads to the keratinization and ulceration of cornea, and ultimately it leads to the keratomalacia. And this is the picture of Bitot spot, which is a angular white opaque patch which is seen on the either side of the cornea. Now effect on skin and epithelial cells. So vitamin A deficiency causes keratinization of epithelial cells of the skin, which may lead to the keratosis of hair follicles and dry, rough and scaly skin. Keratinization of epithelial cells of respiratory urinary tract makes them susceptible for more infections. Now other symptoms of vitamin A deficiency. So failure of growth in children, then faulty bone modeling producing thick cancellous, that is spongy bones instead of thinner and more compact ones. Abnormalities of reproduction including degeneration of testes, abortion or the production of malformed offspring. Now hypervitaminosis A. So excess intake of vitamin A lead to accumulation beyond the capacity of intracellular binding proteins. Unbound vitamin A causes membrane lysis and tissue damage, and the symptoms of toxicity affect central nervous system and it leads to headache, nausea, ataxia and anorexia. These all are associated with increased cerebrospinal fluid pressure. In the liver, it causes hepatomegaly with histological changes and hyperlipidemia. Calcium homeostasis. In the calcium homeostasis, it leads to the thickening of long bones, hypercalcemia, and the calcification of soft tissues, bone, and joint pain. And in the skin, it causes loss of hair, that is alopecia, scaly, and rough skin. And in pregnant women, this hypervitaminosis A may cause congenital malformation in the growing fetus, that is teratogenic effect of vitamin A. Now last, why vitamin A is considered as a hormone. So within cells, both retinol and retinoic acid function by binding to specific receptors proteins which is present in the nucleus of target tissue. And following binding, the receptor vitamin complex interacts with the several genes involved in the growth differentiation and affect the expression of these genes. That's why vitamin A is considered as a hormone. Now we will see various multiple choice questions. The first question, it was asked in AIMS May 2006. Vitamin A intoxication causes injury to, and the options are lysosomes, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, and microtubules. So vitamin A intoxication causes injury to lysosomes. Second question is, which of the following forms of vitamin A act as an antioxidant? And the options are retinol, retinal, beta carotene, and all of the above. So as we have already discussed that provitamin A, that is beta carotene form, is acting as an antioxidant. So the answer is C. Another question is, all of the following are the functions of vitamin A except cell growth and differentiation, coenzyme in redox reaction, normal vision, and glycoprotein synthesis. So vitamin A is required for the glycoprotein synthesis. It is also required for the normal vision. It is required for the cell growth and differentiation. The correct answer is coenzyme in redox reaction. The correct answer is B. Vitamin A is stored in retina, liver, bone, and kidney. So we have already discussed that vitamin A is stored in liver in the form of retinol palmitate. Last question is, photopigment rhodopsin splits during dim light vision, bright light vision, color vision, and none of the above. So rhodopsin splits during dim light vision and it splits into the opsin and 11 cis retinal. These are my references. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe Biochemistry Basics by Dr. Amit. And don't forget to press the bell icon so you can get all the notifications from it. Thank you.